Apologies. We are getting into the match here. Sorry, there was a bit of a sound issue there. I think I may have just turned... There we go. So, jumped into the match. Brax's Holdout's the first map chosen by Unemployed Gaming. Right out of the gate, sOaK every lane, banning out Zarya. We've seen it a bit on this map as a way to just help control the objective, give some extra sustain in the bot lane. Bot lane sustain, very big focus on this map, and Unemployed Gaming just banned out Romy. Huh. I am kind of surprised by that. That's kind of been something Rexpa has banned out a bit. We see the Kira ban, very strong hero at this point. It's the second ban here from Unemployed Gaming. Samuro ban. Makes sense onto the map. Very annoying to deal with, especially on this map. It can be very powerful. Tyrande going to be the first pick. Strong healer. Taking a look at stats, specifically in Division B West. And we'll see that here in a minute. Tyrande had a 66% win rate in this division, so doing quite well. Meanwhile, though, Rexpa grabbing Sylvanas, and, you know, it's kind of been a pretty powerful match this season. Taking a look at just how he's played the Sylvanas. Only played twice, actually, because he's been banned out a lot, but 1-1 on the hero. There we see Metaho's Gazlo. That's been a hero that Metaho has played quite a bit indeed. Taking a look at that, 3-1 record, gets banned out quite a bit as well, but that's going to be the choice onto this map, and then the Greymane, which pairs well with the Tyrande, a lot of burst damage potential. Joanna going to get banned as we start filling in what everyone's picking here on my end. It's going to be a choice. I mean, they fully, I think, anticipated the Gazlo getting through, so they probably have in mind how they want to compete with it. One thing that Rexpa can do on this map is he can rotate up with the Sylvanas using the Wailing Banshees over the wall. Garrosh going to get banned out. That's been a hero that we have seen Unemployed Gaming use to pretty good effect. See here. Goes on Greymane, alright. 2 picks coming. Presumably want to grab their tank here. No reason to hold that off. Could be a noob, maybe, Muradin. And then getting Ragnaros to deal with the side lane. So Bridge to Death going to be played in Ragnaros. He played extremely well last time I casted this team. So we'll see what he can do on Rag. It's definitely possible that Rag is in the 4-man. You could see another solo laner picked up here by Nathan. It's not to say I expect it, but it could happen. Kael'thas Diablo. So really going for a big burst combo here on the bottom, trying to get fast kills. Kael'thas also bringing some very good wave clear, which, depending on what they pick, could give a pretty big wave clear advantage to sOaK every lane in the bottom. At the very least, though, they're on a path to tie. What's Nathan gonna grab? Alright, it's the Tychus, so Rag will be in the top lane. And, man, that Tychus is quite large. So, Tychus being the choice, there is, once again, another single target focus on the other side between the Sylvanas and Tychus. They can follow up of Muradin and the Sleep. Unemployed Gaming versus sOaK Every Lane. 1 versus 2 here in Division B West. Gonna be a barn burner. Stay tuned. Definitely worth watching. Just a reminder of how we got here. We saw bans on the Battlefield of Eternity and Infernal Shrines by sOaK Every Lane, banning out some of the heavy team fight maps. On the other hand, Unemployed Gaming banning out Dragonshire, which has been a map sOaK Every Lane has liked quite a lot, as well as Volskaya, where split push can be quite sneaky, and it's kind of Unemployed Gaming, I think, wants to fight. sOaK Every Lane wants to macro. We'll see how that works out. This map tends to favor the team that wins the 4-man, so in my view, give a slight edge just on skill level to Unemployed Gaming, but give an edge on comp, I think, to sOaK Every Lane. We'll see how that goes.
Facility powering up.
We're about to begin.
Keeping an eye now as we get set into the match. On the left side, Unemployed Gaming. It's going to be Nathan playing Tychus, Rexpa playing Sylvanas, Sturge going to be on Muradin, Scooney on Anna, and up on the top, it's going to be Bridge to Death on Ragnaros. And over on the right, representing sOaK Every Lane, up in the top, it's going to be B Metaho on that patented Gazlo. Tornado going to be playing Kel'Thas Strogs. Going to be on Greymane, Philip K on Diablo, and Kid going to be playing Tyrande. Standard 4-1 split here. Take a look at those level 1s. Also, hear me break an old laptop that was just sitting around accidentally. Again, I think the wave clear certainly will favor, at least early on, will very much favor sOaK Every Lane, as we saw an attempt to isolate Sturge. Sturge taking quite a fair amount of damage here. Gonna have to back up, but now Philip K getting turned on with that minigun. There's the overkill. Tychus dodging the flame strike very well, and it's gonna be Diablo going down first to Sylvanas. Perhaps a bit of an over pursuit there, but that's gonna give an early advantage here to Unemployed Gaming.
The beacons are energizing.
And given how they can snowball this comp, maybe want to be a bit careful on the side of sOaK Every Lane. Gonna be able to grab their Firebat camp here. Meanwhile, Greymane starting top Firebat camp to help Gazlo push that lane out. Tyrande and Kel'Thas in the bottom. Gonna do some sOaK here. Mana Addict, so very important to keep farming those globes on the side of Tornado. There is a globe in the bottom. Will he take it? Tychus and Rexpa have rotated top, and they do grab the top shrine to deal with the Firebat. And this is a 4-man swap to deal with the Firebat. I like that reaction. As Bridge to Death can safely clear the bottom, and there's no rush to cap the bottom really here. Allow some further stacking by the Ragnaros. Rexpa, Goonie, they're taking their bruiser camp as well to push out this top lane. And actually a counter switch by sOaK Every Lane, but right now level 4 advantage favoring Unemployed Gaming. Still, with doing their camp, they're going to give up some channel progress. Bridge to Death pushes Metaho off the point for a bit. Muradin now trying to neutralize top.
Hero slain.
As, oops. We missed Gazlo falling bottom, Bridge to Death, getting the outplay there. Anytime you get a kill in the solo lane on this map, it's absolutely huge. Gonna force Kel'Thas to rotate down. He's gonna just stall this objective out for the time being, but this whole time there's a push in coming top, but Muradin, T-Tor in chat, everyone. Muradin goes down. Kel'Thas still dealing with the Rag. 3v3 up in the top lane at the moment. Gazlo's starting to rotate down. Kel'Thas will rotate back up to compensate, but this bruiser camp getting some good structural value here. Still K chases Rexpa. They'll go down. Bridge to Death zoned off by the Kel'Thas and the Gazlo combination. Gaz going to be able to get some turrets down here for the time being. but already taking some damage from Rag and quite a lot of burst damage. Explodium Charge going to come out to help clear the lane. So Gaz at least won't hard lose that lane, but Rag with a chance to get some channel progress for Unemployed Gaming. Right now, 28 to 22. And counting. Metahost stepping up. Diablo right now solo soaking the top as Bruiser Camp going to get grabbed by Tyrande and Greymane, who now start to rotate up on the flank. But Muradin going to spot it out and dismount and just slow down Stroke's rotating and giving his team the information, hey, the rotation's coming. There's a flip onto Rexpa, the stun, but he did not blow Wailing Banshees early, so he was able to still get away with those. Level 7's on the horizon. Muradin going to dismount. Good move there by Sturge. Stroke's trying to cap this, at least his neutralized channel progress for now. Was trying to get channel progress as Meadow had Hearth, but still had control of the bot lane. Diablo goes in looking at Rexpa, but now getting isolated out. Needs to be careful of the minigun. There's some damage as well. Gazlo goes down to the bot lane. Things looking grim here for sOaK every lane early as Diablo and Greymane gonna have to back. Metaho dies again in the solo lane, and that's rough here. Those two solo lane deaths pretty brutal in terms of experience lost as well as channel progress more or less secured. Sidewall being broken out. This is going to be the Zerg wave coming top for Unemployed Gaming, so they have quite an opportunity to make a big play here, especially with that Sylvanas. Ragnaros should be able to disengage the bot wave by himself without much trouble, and this could put level 10 on the horizon very shortly for Unemployed Gaming, as here we see the triple Ultralisk, the Pain Train. Tygus gonna get some damage here. Snap did get some rebalancing changes recently to try to alter what each ability does. The first Ultralisk is about to drop. Second one going to drop pretty quickly as well. There's an engage onto Stroke. Gravity Lapse there as well. Philip tries to separate Rexpa, but he gets stuck on the wall. Damage does not come through. Stroke's now very low. Going to need to back up. Keep Wall is low. Doesn't drop completely yet. Meanwhile, on the bottom, Gaz not really able to do much with the softened Zerg wave. But level 10's very close for Unemployed Gaming. They are going to start rotating into their camps. They're going to use the camps to grab level 10 and then probably force boss here. A pretty common move with the level 10 to go straight for the boss. Rag going to also go ahead and do the Firebat camp. Just trying to make sure level 10 comes in early. And so every lane, you're just going to have to kind of wait. They know the boss will come bot lane, so maybe could start rotating who's in which lane. They cannot contest boss at the moment. Oh, boss not getting started though. They are not making that play, so incorrect anticipation. But with the Sylvanas, the Firebat camp's actually very devastating, so it makes sense to make sure Sylvanas is pushing up with those Firebats, giving them all the tender love and care they need. As the cannon wall starting to drop, but good defense given the situation by sOaK every lane. Look at the level 10s. We got Lava Wave, Nano Boost. As the engage is coming, but Philip K very low. Tries to find a stun on the Sturge. He's going to drop, but Muradin dies through the Avatar, so 1-for-1 trade. Level 10s are now here, and that was Diablo's soul. So he's going to be up shortly. APOC, Gravo Bomb, Go for the Throat, Phoenix, and Shadow Stalk. So very Wombo combo centric on the side of sOaK every lane. Again, Lava Wave, Nano Boost, Avatar, Commandeer Odin, and Wailing Arrow on the other side. Bruiser Camp's gonna get grabbed here in the bot. Possibility of an invade? Not gonna pull the trigger on that. Let's see what happens. Gazlo Does have grab a bomb for the wombo combo, but currently not in a position to join the fight. Now comes down though, and here comes the APOC. Look at the wombo combo. Sylvanas does drop. The wombo combo doesn't quite get Ana. A little bit late dropping Explodium Charge, but the Living Bomb doing a lot of damage here. Scooney having a hard time finding enough space to heal up, and Alun's Chosen going to help Diablo heal back up quite quick, and that's a very impactful kill here by Unemployed Gaming. It's going to let them push up this bot lane a bit. Gazlo's starting to rotate top to get that soak. Rag does have control of the top beacon at the moment, but I think sOaK every lane content to push in here. Doesn't quite get the combo onto Sturge. Now Philip K needing to back up a bit. Avatar used. There's a good chance to disengage here for sOaK every lane. Beacon has been capped by Rexpa at the moment. He's going to chunk some damage here into Diablo. Muradin also going to zone. Gazlo and Kael'thas are top, but Gazlo at the moment having to hearth. Kael'thas trying to throw some damage out. Here comes the rest of the team. Philip K going to look for Ragnaros. Good flip and the Tyrande stun, and that's going to help secure the kill with the Phoenix. Greymane, though, needs to walk away. Wailing Arrow looking for the kill. Alun's Chosen not going to be enough, and Greymane's going to fall. Good kill there by Rexpa, who's now turning his attention on the Tornado. Great dodge onto the Lunar Flare, and Tornado will go down, but so will Kid, so will Diablo, and so will Metaho. And that's going to be a 1-for-5 trade there, with counting the Greymane kill earlier. So, really good chance here for Unemployed Gaming with this Zerg wave to get a lot of value. Sylvanas already in the bot lane. Great awareness by Rexpa. Immediately recognizing, hey, I need to get bot. I need to help my my Zerg wave push up. Gets through the fort like butter. Like a butter. Sylvanas shutting down the towers, allowing the push. Possibly a bit early on shutting down the towers, but nonetheless. Diablo looking for the flip over the wall, trying to help damage. There's the stun, though, taking a lot of damage from that minigun with the bigger they are. And Shadow Stock was used there, so very early use of that. Philip K is low. Rexpa taking a lot of damage, but follow-up damage wasn't there. Not really enough CC. Keep Wall goes down, but sOaK every lane staying in there.
Zero threat eliminated.
And my Colby Bear is being adorable with the way he's sleeping in there.
Coming through.
Sorry, had to turn my air conditioning down. But Unemployed Gaming in the process starting to paint the map blue. They do not have a talent tier advantage for the moment. As recognizing that this is a brief window where they have an equal talent tier, you've seen sOaK every lane be very aggressive, and they are going to make a play for this Bruiser Camp. Rexpa going to spot that out. Bruiser Camp going to get stolen, but with the Fire Bats back here, it's not really going to get a lot of value because it's kind of just choked off from the rest of the lane. So we're going to see a split. Gaz looks like he's going top. Diablo, Kael'thas going bot to deal with the Fire Bats. So the double Fire Bats could be an issue. Raganana already cleared it up. Do we see Unemployed Gaming make a play for the boss? Seeing where the rest of the team is. Looks like we're going to see that. Tyrande going to spot this out with the Owl, but... And, discretion's the better part of valor. We are seeing a disengage on the boss here. Diablo going to recognize that it's leashed. That's going to give a chance for sOaK every lane to grab their Bruiser Camp here in the bot lane. Muradin, though, rotating around to the top, possibly looking for a gank opportunity on a bad rotation. There's Metaho, Stormbolt, and the combo just absolutely takes Metaho out of the fight. And Unemployed Gaming, good aggressive choice there. Expecting the rotation after the camp. Diablo was there, but Metaho's still just going to get caught, and you can't really blame it. I mean, with Diablo there, you think like, oh, okay, I'm safe to rotate, but just wasn't there to do it. And now trying to take a 4v5 against Palantir. Questionable choice here by sOaK every lane. They managed to get Tychus, and that's all they're going to get. They're certainly not going to get the boss. Rexpa on the chase. Gonna find himself a Tornado. And Unemployed Gaming just absolutely in control of this game at the moment. This is the kind of map, though, that you would expect them to do better on the sOaK lane. The team fights can really matter, the 4v4 fights can really matter, the rotations can really matter, and those are things that Unemployed Gaming can do a bit better in terms of just getting kills and securing them. sOaK lane wants to play kind of a macro slower game with a small number of deaths, and haven't been able to find it here on Braxis. Boss pushing in top, Zerg Wave going to be following it up here in a bit, as there's going to be no stopping the 100 to 0 Zerg Wave. But the bottom keep is going to go down. Great decision here by Unemployed Gaming. Making sure that they get maximum value with this boss. And the maximum value with this boss is by not pushing with this boss. And now they can take a quick rotation up through here, join their Zerg Wave, and look for the second keep. And, you know, getting a kill or two, they can get game. Meanwhile, 10 seconds about on the combo for sOaK lane. They're going to need a really big wombo combo because they are not going to get level 13 in time to deal with this otherwise. Muradin jumping in. Philip K is low due to the minigun, excuse me. Greymane going to town. Nathan, though, still alive. Great healing by Scooney. Stunningly good healing by Scooney. And down goes Muradin, looking for the stun, but just can't quite hit it onto Muradin. And he's going to be able to walk away. Ragnaros Molten Core going to be used to kill Tyrande. Oh my goodness. That was... Scooney just made some of the best kills I've ever seen on an Ana. And GG's indeed, but it's going to be Unemployed Gaming taking this one and looking dominant in the process. That map going the way of the favored Unemployed Gaming at the moment. Rexpa just trucking out the damage. But it was Rag actually getting quite a lot of kills as well. You know, Metaho definitely had a tough game. We'll need to try to come back stronger in game 2. Philip K just was slightly off on the stun so many times, and I have to question if that was just Sturge knowing exactly how far or how close to the wall he could get. Thank you, by the way, Lexi and Kobe, for the bits in this series. Thank you, Kobe, for hosting as well. This was just a really strong game, though, by Unemployed Gaming. So once they can get back to more of a macro map, I think sOaK lane can make this a series. But pull up the talents. We're going to take a brief break. We'll come back here in a few minutes with game number 2. Stay tuned. Welcome back, everyone, to the gaming series. I am your host, DB Smiley, bringing you Unemployed Gaming versus sOaK Every Lane. sOaK Every Lane looking rather strong in that last map on Braxis. Unemployed Gaming looking very strong. sOaK Every Lane, however, choosing not to go with map pick, rather sticking with first draft pick. We saw Unemployed Gaming go with Towers of Doom. Still banning out that Zarya. Still banning out that Chromie. Still banning out that Kira. Is it going to be a Garrosh ban? Wait, no, it wasn't Garrosh ban. What was it? The Samura ban, sorry. The same bans as Game 1, so all target bans. Duranda, going to be the first pick from Kid, so wanting to stick with that. And Rexpug jumping right back onto Sylvanas and Scooney right back onto Anna. So, if we get Gazlo and Kel'Thas here, I'm probably gonna be done. Or Gazlo and Greymane, excuse me. I'm probably gonna be done for this draft. I'll just go get a beer because it's the same draft so far. See where it goes. ETC, Jaina. Alright, variety. 'Tis the spice of life. Oh wait, that's time. I mean time like THYME. Or do I don't know what the fuck I'm even talking about anymore, guys. Someone needs to take me off this cast. But in the meantime, great combo there. ETC, Jaina, Tyrande, just very, very classic blow-up combo. We just got a Lost Vikings ban. Mayhaps they sniffed out, oh hey, they're going hyper single-target blow-up to try to kill one of us. Suggests to me that Vikings is going to be the pick. And with that sniffed out, potentially, I don't know if Metaho is going to pick that. I know Metaho plays Vikings. We'll see. Greymane gonna be the ban. So we need a tank, we need an offlane, and we need a second assassin. Probably. Those are probably the three picks. Ragnaros offlane, there's your tank, Joanna. Ragnaros is an interesting offlane on this map. Just because he can't capture, he cannot molten core your own structures when they get killed. So typically if your fort goes down, Ragnaros can still molten core it. He cannot molten core your structures as they go down because they get transferred. So it limits his effectiveness a bit. That said, great wave clear, great macro potential. Metaho jumping onto Malthael here, and I've seen the Malthael before. We just got a Medivh pick, though. Interesting. So we are going to see a Medivh played by Nathan here. So Sylvanas is going to be the main damage source. Medivh obviously needing to scale as the game goes on. But going to be able to prevent the damage from the Malthael with that last right. So going to be able to prevent a lot of that single target blow-up damage. So I think the Medivh is an absolutely fantastic pick here. Just because of how invested sOaK Every Lane is into the single target blow-up. So yeah, I mean, right now on the face of it, I'm looking at it and I say I think Unemployed Gaming probably wins this game on draft. That said, I could certainly see situations where sOaK Every Lane can get some kills and start to snowball. We'll see how it goes as we get set up here for the match. To introduce the teams on the left side, it's going to be Unemployed Gaming, Bridge to Death up in the top on the Rag. We're going to have Scooney on Anna, Rexpa on Sylvanas, Surge going to be on Joanna, and Nathan is going to be on that Medivh. And on the right side, sOaK every lane. We're going to have Tornado on the Hanzo. We're going to have Strogs on Jaina. Kid going to be on Tyrande. Metaho going to be on Malthael, and Philip K going to be on ETC. Level 1 talents, as per usual. Ragnar's already going up to the top lane. But down here in the mid lane, actually Sylvanas and Jaina possibly looking to cut someone off here on a rotation. Leaving Nathan to clear this lane up with Ana. Not the best wave clear in the world, but it's enough. They're getting advantages in the side lane. Philip K gets dismounted and slowed by Sturge, and Rexpa here to provide some additional damage. Medivh has rotated down, but Malthael has actually died to Ragnaros in the top lane, but Jaina rotated up to get the kill as well, so 1-for-1 trade there. Rag once again going with that Q build that we saw in the last game be very effective. Portal Mastery out of Medivh. Nice. I think that's Portal Mastery, is it? Yes, Portal Mastery. I like it. There we go. Right now, nothing too exciting happening on the map as both teams just working on sOaK and rotations. Malthael pushing up this top lane. Rag, though, not coming in. Instead, we are seeing an engage here, trying to get the kill onto Kid and Strokes. Kid is going to have a hard time escaping, which is to say he won't escape. With Tyrande down, they can't take this fight. And Unemployed Gaming is going to invade the Sappers. Rexpa's low, but low is not the same as dead. Gonna portal on out of there, and good engage there by Unemployed Gaming, getting that kill. Now turning some damage onto Philip K and Tornado. Tornado gonna get away. Keeping an eye on Master's Touch, 11 stacks so far. Malthael still soaking. Has the on a Pale Horse to double soak. Rag, though, doing a good job keeping up. Sappers going to be picked up by Unemployed Gaming, picking up their defensive Sappers. So wave going to have to be cleared here in the bottom. The Sappers did take out the top tower on the bottom fort from the side of sOaK every lane. So going to have to be cognizant of that. Malthael and Rag continuing the solo lane. We are going to get the triple ultra phase. Missed power slide there by Philip K onto Joanna. But how's it going to be played? Medivh is rotating top, so he could be disruptive on this top lane. Now starting to come back down. Sappers starting to get cleaned up here. Rag and Malthael should switch. Rexpa on the channel. And no one going to interrupt. So 2-for-1 trade. Trying to go for Joanna. She does get stunned, but has the unstoppable to walk away, and there's the portal. The sOaK every lane not able to get that kill. Down 4 points on their core right now.
Your powers will be mine.
Down 36 to 32.
Like all the others.
Possibly looking for a gank onto the Rag. Here it comes. Power slide. There's the Blizzard, protected by the way. Bridge Death is low. Going to escape. Portal not able to be up in time. But there is an attempt to engage onto Philip K. Alun's Chosen gonna prevent him from taking too much damage there. Missed shot there by Tornado. Tornado, 2 out of 5 stacks on his Q quest. Let's see who he has so far. So far, he has Sylvanas and Joanna, 1 stack on Ana, 0 stacks on Rag, 0 stacks on Medivh. Now they engage onto Rexpa. He is slowed. Lunar Flare gonna hit. Didn't have anywhere to go to dodge it, and down goes Rexpa, and that's a really big kill. As they managed to catch Rexpa kind of on a rotation where he thought it was safe, but there you see the power of Jaina just buying time for the rest of the team to engage. But now they're actually having a hard time kind of keeping up with the sOaK at the moment, missing a little bit of sOaK here in the mid. Going to be a solo bottom shrine. Let's see how the two teams try to play this. Sapper is going to be grabbed by sOaK every lane. push up in the bot lane. Try to split the attention of Unemployed Gaming, but Malthael is still soaking. Rag, meanwhile, has rotated down. So this at the moment is a 4v5 situation. Philip K going to start the channel, but he is going to easily be interrupted. Malthael, though, not rotating down. Instead, racing to level 10, kind of recognizing that they need their level 10 to be successful as a comp. So, Rexa going to channel into the back. Malthael going to take top sappers here. There's a target onto Rag, protected by the way, though, comes out. Sturge having to run back through the Blizzard, though, and Sturge is going to go down, so that is one kill there for sOaK every lane. They do lose the Shrine, though, and they're down currently 8 points on their core. There's the focus, trying to find Sylvanas. Sylvanas with the Wailing Banshees does manage to escape. Oh, Haunting Wave. I keep calling it Wailing Banshees. That's the name of a talent. My bad. But now the invasion onto Sapper with Joanna back. Sapper going to be grabbed by sOaK every lane. Level 10's almost here. Could find it off this minion wave and then look for a chance to engage. Sylvanas silencing out those Sappers, and they are still stunned. A couple get through, so the tower takes a bit of damage, but it's still standing. sOaK every lane with level 10s. They got Mosh, they got Last Rites, they got Dragon's Arrow. Still waiting on Jaina and Tyrande to pick an ult. Tyrande going Shadow Stalk, excuse me. Jaina has decided to go Ring of Frost. That can be risky in the Medivh. The Medivh can protect out the bulk of the damage from the Ring of Frost if it hits a single target. That said, can set up an ETC Mosh or a Tyrande Lunar Flare stun to buy some time for more damage to come in after the Protect ends. We'll see. Going to be the top two shrines, level 10 on the horizon. About to tick over for Unemployed Gaming. Find themselves down a level at the moment, but it's, you know, with level 10s now, they have a chance. Nano Boost, Wailing Arrow, Lava Wave going to be the choice. Malthael is back channeling. Philip K stepping up, now getting pushed back by Joanna, who has the Blessed Shield. Rex the channeling in back, great sleep dart onto ETC. Tyrande not able to get the owl through. Sturge with the great interception. Sapper, though, getting started here, but with Malthael top, this could turn into a 5v4, and I think sOaK every lane needs to disengage this. There's the Blessed Shield going hard for Strokes. Sylvanas coming in with the Medivh. There's the Dragon's Arrow. Medivh getting booped away from his portal, and he's actually going to drop. Drops the leyline still, but now Malthael flanking onto the side. Last Rites way too early. Bridge of Death still alive, getting some damage from Tyrande, but Joanna goes down as well, so sOaK every lane with a huge opportunity on the map right now to make something happen. The ETC wants to push up, looking for the solo target Mosh onto Sylvanas without level 13. There is no cleansing that, and actually level 13 would not cleanse it for Ana because it would just be immediately reapplied, though it would give some armor, quite a bit, 50 armor. But now we are seeing a big push-up. Ragnaros dropping the Lava Wave top to de-push what Malthael has pushed in. So all that hard work lost, but the fort will drop. So sOaK every lane getting the first bell tower steal. Stealing the farm bell tower. I believe that one is called. Focusing on to Rag, gets protected by the way, has the portal, does escape. Good damage there, though. But now they are going to have to win a fight without that Mosh. Going to be the bottom shrines. We are seeing already it getting taken back by Unemployed Gaming. That said, Hanzo on the channel, as is Tyrande. Medivh should be able to interrupt Tyrande. Tornado gets it through. Actually, Tyrande gets it through as well, so that's going to be 8 shots. And that equalizes the game. And with the way it's been going late, sOaK every lane very much still in this series. They have not given up. They've come back very, very strong in game number 2. And really lately look to be in control of this game. We'll see if they can maintain that.
And for what?
Malthael continuing to double soak. Rag trying to keep up, but 2-level lead now for sOaK every lane. And Sturge is low, getting the face melt. Gonna find the portal to get away. Portal's back in. Gets the protected, by the way, trying to set up an engage. Here comes the unstoppable. Rag joining. Leyline only going to catch ETC, not the most killable target. Metaho has now joined the fight and is actually slept. Last rights, though, going to get protected out. But here comes the Ring of Frost now, and that's going to enable the engage onto Scooney with the slow. Ring of Frost still provides a slow, even when it doesn't hit the root. Sylvanas is low, now getting engaged on. Great ice block by Jaina. And then you see the value of Stroke's got that ice block very soon, and absolutely survived because of it. The kill on the Rex, but that's 2 kills for nothing, and the death timer's starting to get a bit longer. Here heading into the triple shrine phase, that's going to give an opportunity over to sOaK every lane. We're going to have 2 in the top, 1 in the bottom. And I realize what that sounds like. No one else heard that. Looks like Malthael gonna channel the top, checking the bush, but Sturge should come up and disrupt this, so let's see how sOaK every lane chooses to play this. They may just give up the top and focus on securing this bottom lane control. Give up a temporary lead to try to get a bigger lead on the back side of it. But boss being started, so this is not just a 4-point lead, this is potentially an 8-point lead here. Still, some sappers going to get walked in the bottom. That could potentially get 2 points back. Turn it into 12 to 18 game. And then from there, 12 to 15 if the next group of sappers gets in. Although we are obviously seeing Sylvanas and company rotate down. Those 2 get in easily enough. 2 shots onto the core of Unemployed Gaming. Let's see how they fight over this. Malthael's still soaking. Level 16 here. Rag is taking the top sapper camp. Sylvanas really doing a lot of damage to those pumpkins. Joanna coming in with the condemn. Those pumpkins is no more. Is Rexpa an overrated band? Because he was smashing pumpkins just now. There's a great bit by the comedian Stephen Lynch called "What If the Guy from Smashing Pumpkins Lost His Car Keys?" And I'll do my best to impersonate it. Where the fuck are my car keys? They were right here in my hand. Anyway, engage onto top lane. I don't know why I felt the need to do that. Great Dragon's Arrow. Could enable the engage by ETC. There's the Mosh. Protected, by the way. Ring of Frost. Gonna secure the kill onto Ana, but Metaho taking a lot of damage. Metaho, though, still alive, and the last right's gonna secure the kill onto Joanna, and Bridge of Death is actually gonna be next to fall. So sOaK every lane, finding 4 kills now, and the B step's starting to drop, and now I think the best thing they can do is try to push for a 6 cap, rather than even go for the channel. I think the best thing they can do for themselves is push for the 6 cap, and they're starting to do that. Malthael going for the channel, gonna cap this mid lane, and then rotate up towards the top. Once they come up, Unemployed Gaming presumably will run towards that bottom lane to try to recap it, possibly mid lane just for the sake of time, although still gonna be down for a bit, but rotation to the top? No, looks like they're gonna defend bot lane and try to maintain this advantage for the time being. Bot lane is powerful. They do have some sappers as well coming in. Not going for the 6 cap. But, oops, uh-oh, I lost my follow. There we go. Mid being turned back, Rag pushing out the top. Sappers grabbed in the bot lane, though, and some sappers about to be walked in. There's the face melt. 1 sapper gets through. Leyline seal, but another sapper gets through. So actually the lead swaps back now to sOaK every lane. They have 3 more sappers coming in. ETC pushing up. Great face melt timing by Philip K. Sturge could go down here. Protected, by the way, last right, so Sturge is still alive. Bless Shield re-engage. but 3 more get in. Now the turn onto Rexpa. Rexpa does escape with the Haunting Wave, but that was 5 shots walked in off the Sappers here, and that's going to turn it into a 12-7 game. And potentially 5 points per turn in, so this is potentially game ending here for sOaK Every Lane. They still don't have level 20, 19-17. Malthael in the back, ready to channel.
Be swift, heroes. Do not
No one back channeling right now for Unemployed Gaming. They want a team fight and they recognize the situation. Now Sturge, though, is very low and he's going to go down, so perhaps going to regret not having the back channel here, as this will potentially turn the game. No, the leyline still isolates Philip K and he goes down. That was an amazing leyline seal by Medivh and a great turnaround, and Dooney should be able to get this channel to stall the game out, if only for a moment longer. Last Rites almost killed Bridge to death, but he survived. Great healing there by Scooney. And there you see the power of Sharpshooter. The burst heal was pretty insane. I'm still an active reload fan, but Sharpshooter is growing on me. When you have a big hitbox like Rag, it makes it easy. Because you can just aim at Rag regularly. Trying to defend. A lot of ults used there. Right before level 20. Don't know if that was the best time to use the Ring of Frost. Frankly. Joanna is up. She's going to rotate in, possibly look for a gank. ETC still not here. Sappers were grabbed. I don't like... Ooh, Dragon's Arrow down. That's another big ult blown.
has destroyed a fort.
So 2 pretty big ults blown right before level 20 comes into play. But we do actually see Bullseye taken by Hanzo. She's going to try to follow up on those ETC power slides, just get some additional stun duration. Keep in mind, Boss wins the game for sOaK Every Lane, so we're going to see Unemployed Gaming making sure to keep an eye on that. But they are going to also have to deal with the Sappers here in this bot lane, and in fact, worst case scenario, it is a bot shrine, so at this point, it's going to be up to Unemployed Gaming to kind of predict correctly what sOaK Every Lane wants to do here. But sOaK Every Lane has a lot of options on the table. For example, they could try to go top and make a play for boss right now, though it would be risky. They could split, send 4 for boss, keep 1 to channel. Either would win the game. But we are going to get a team fight. They do have the level 20. Bolt of the Storm chosen by ETC. Ring of Frost upgrade by Jaina. Surge is low. There's the power slide. Iron Skin used. Stun onto ETC. Shadowstock going to help him out. Last Rites going to secure the kill onto Surge. Mosh going to get Bridge of Death low. He is still alive, though. Protected, by the way, now. Now self-sustaining off of Sturge. Hanzo on the back line looking for a kill. There's the leyline seal. Ragnaros goes down. I think sOaK Every Lane just took us to a game 3. It's close. If anyone can do it, it's Rexpa, but no, he's not able to get the kill, and that was a fantastic game. That was a really fantastic game. It's sOaK Every Lane showing some life. We have a barn burner, folks. We have a really good series. I figured it would be, but 2 real domination wins. But you gotta give credit. sOaK Every Lane played that last map extraordinarily well. They reacted well to the Medivh. The Medivh could have shut down everything they wanted, and they showed patience with their usage of abilities. And man, that was a pretty good it was a pretty good game by sOaK Every Lane. So we're going to get set up for game number 3. We'll be right back. Enjoy aquatic ambiance in the meantime. Welcome back, everyone. Next Gaming Series. I'm your host, DB Smiley, bringing you this match that has gone to a Game 3 between sOaK, LaNe, and Unemployed Gaming, trying to decide who is truly the top team in Division B West, as the number 1 and 2 teams facing off here. It's a huge game. Well worthy of a third game. But excited for this one. Samuro getting banned out right out of the gate, so potentially an alteration of the bans here. Possibly might let Chromie through. Nope. JK. Lol, we trolled the caster. Lol. Unemployed Gaming proceeds to high five. But that said, first picked Unemployed Gaming this time, so we might see some differences. Do we still see Rexpa jump onto Sylvanas? Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell Randy Gonzalez we're in a Game 3. ETC ban. Pick, excuse me. Bruce to Death. I like that. I think the ETC was the most impactful hero for sOaK LaNe in that last fight. So you can deny it to them. Tyrande still being picked, so a huge priority kid, loving that hero. What's the next pick gonna be? It's gonna be Joanna. Joanna tends to be a popular pick into the ETC for a number of obvious reasons. Wanting to get that before it can get banned out. Tyrande can follow up on Joanna. Not as easy as ETC by any stretch of the imagination, but still a good pick. Next 2 picks coming. Sylvanas is available. Sylvanas and Uberak. I love both those picks. Love them. The Anubarak, gonna be able to shut down any kind of hyper carry that is brought in, or you wait for Elune's Chosen, you cocoon Tyrande, also a common practice. Rexpa, he wants to play Sylvanas, and I can't blame him. His Sylvanas has been very strong. What's sOaK LaNe gonna ban out here? Gonna ban out the Lucio. Kind of surprised by that. Ana is just exceptional on this map because you tend to get into kind of hallway corridor fights, and it forces you to draft some kind of weird flank, like a Dahaka or something, to deal with Ana, but even then there typically aren't great bushes on this map. Malthael going to get banned out, trying to force Metaho back on to kind of some of the more niche solo laners we tend to see Metaho play. Almost asking, like, begging for the Gazlo here. We may get it. But, I do like the banning of the Malthael, because I think Metaho was actually very impactful in a positive way on that hero, in a way that Metaho struggled in Game 1. Gul'dan, gonna be the choice. Gul'dan and Raynor. Both pretty good at punishing the Anubarak. You know, if there's an over-engaged Horrify, can really put Anubarak in a bad spot. Especially after Cocoon goes, or after Carapace goes down. So saving their off lane for last, I like that. See what they're gonna get. We get the Ana, we get the Jaina. I definitely expected the Ana. Jaina, I hadn't really thought what they were gonna pick. I thought Kel'Thas could be possible, but I think Jaina's the better pick. Give me a Gazlo. So, another 69 bits. Thank you very much, Dirt Herder. I will buy myself a piece of gum from a gumball machine with your generous bits. Holy fuck, how many people are watching? This is like, I think, one of the largest audiences I've had in a while, so thank you everyone for coming. Go ahead and hit that follow button if you like NGS action. It's pretty much all I stream. Hopefully planning to do some playoff games. We'll see how many I get, but, you know, I mean, this game's gonna come down to it's going to come down to what I think a lot of people thought this series might come down to, and that's going to be just how good, and it's not the only thing it comes down to, but just how good is Medaho's Gazlowe. Is it enough to defeat Rexpa Sylvanas? We'll find out. I'm excited. Jumping into the game now, on the left side, Unemployed Gaming, one last time. It's going to be Scooney on Anna, we're going to have Nathan on Jaina, we're going to have Rexpa and Sylvanas, we're going to have Sturge on an Uberag, and we're going to have Bridge to Death on ETC. Unemployed Gaming looking to extend their lead up at the top, but looking to challenge them. sOaK every lane on the right. Philip K on Johanna, B Medaho, going to be on Gazlowe, Torchnado, going to be on Gul'dan, Kid, going to be on Tyrande, and last of all, we're going to have Strogue. Strogue's going to be on the Rainer. But with that, level 1 talents, always fun to see. Gul'dan going with the Corruption build. Gazlowe currently setting up some turrets. Oh, look at this cheeky play. Look at the Silver League strats we got. Poggers. And I say that jokingly, I should note. It is very sensical to take the well out. Especially when Gazlowe can have mana issues. If you can get the well early, you can kind of counter that out quite effectively. Meanwhile, push up into the mid, only Sturge defending. Sylvanas and Ana already doing their brute camp. I can't remember what that unit is called. The siege camp in the mid lane. Very powerful. But they're trading a cannon wall for it, so if this can be defended for better than the cannon wall, it's a huge win for sOaK every lane. Now quickly rotate to do their camp. Johanna going to do a little double sOaK at the moment, get some mid sOaK before running top. Meanwhile, Medaho doing very well against ETC, as one would generally expect before ETC has Echo Pedal at 7. Camp finished up. Gul'dan kind of letting it push in a bit, though. Engage coming. Good heals by Tyrande. Tyrande not using the Elune Chosen there just yet. Some Corruption stacks coming in. Gul'dan up to 4. But, Sylvanas going to be able to shut down the opponent's camp. Elune's Chosen coming out, making sure Philip K can stay up and tank some of this camp damage. And you know, this is a win. As I said, what happened was Unemployed Gaming went for their camp. They gave up a tower to do it. But keep in mind, because they got their camp so early, they will also be able to camp with the objective. On the other hand, sOaK every lane won't be. So, you know, it may be a temporary victory. Bridge to Death quite low, but grabbing that globe. Working on those prog rock stacks. Already up to 8 globes, so very good globe control by ETC. Possible gank. Here it comes. Sturge. Burrow charges away. Cheeky attempt, but Nubarak notably slippery. So, ETC gonna boop Johanna away from condemning that full wave. Kind of split engage right now, but Sylvanas gonna start this siege camp. So let's see how sOaK every lane chooses to play this. ETC in the back line. Philip K zoning off. Gonna see this camp being taken, so they're gonna have to make a decision quick what they want to do. Looks like they're going in. If they can get any channel progress, it's a win for the time being. As they'll have more, as they'll be able to clear the camp up, and Gazlowe can really just drop some turrets and with some targeting, stall out this objective. ETC in the backline though, looking for the engage onto Tyrande. There is the spine, followed by the burrow charge, followed by the sleep dart. There's the healing grenade as well. And that is going to shut down Tyrande. And now, ooh, ETC moving in on Philip K. Philip K is going to drop, so that's 2 kills for Unemployed Gaming. Let's see if they can do anything to snowball this. They have their camp here in the mid lane. Gul'dan should be able to clear this up fairly soon, but that will turn into some channel progress up in the top. 16 seconds remaining for sOaK every lane. Beginning channel, but Joanna down for another second, and then gonna have to do the long walk back. 19 seconds and counting. Gonna grab their siege camp here while they wait for Joanna to reemerge. Bush is clear, but 8 seconds left to stall. Are they gonna get there in time? 3 seconds, 3.4. Metaho doing the rapid click to stall the channel, but it does go through. Surge comes back in, looking for the fight. Doesn't get a kill, but that will be Unemployed Gaming winning the first objective. Noel Camp, thank you very much, Hector. Metaho dealing with bridge to death in the bot lane, getting some turrets up already. And Gazlo, by the way, did go Merc, or Hired Goons, which is his version of Merc Queen. Sylvanas going her equivalent version, her version that is actually called Merc Queen. But so far, you know, a good defense coming out here so far from sOaK every lane. Gul'dan already cleared up the top, Gazlo doing okay with the bottom. Mid getting cleared up, the wall still standing in mid and top. Bottom's gonna take some damage, that's absolutely true. Ooh, Metaho gets boofed out of the back, but without minions under tower, Rexpa having to back up. Raynor flanking in, getting some good damage out, but all told, very good defense there by sOaK every lane. Obviously playing for 10 once again with their Wombo. They have some things to pair with Gravel Bomb. They could do Hyperion, they could do Falling Sword. Although Blessed Shield I think would help set Gravel Bomb up. They could do Starfall. Horrify could work as well. Not Reigns of Lulstruction, no Reigns of Disappointment. I agree it wasn't enough time after the camp, but the camp helped de-push the lane enough, and they lost so little. I think it was a good play. But keep an eye on the map right now. Camps being taken, null camps going down for both teams. A little bit earlier for Unemployed Gaming. Possible flank here onto Gul'dan up in the top. Keep an eye on that. Camp gonna get cleared up, and then they'll counter with their own null camp. No one with Merc Queen or King on the null camp at the moment. Gazlo's still in the bot lane. Well, we see a trade-off. ETC now going up into the top lane, which makes sense given where the next objective is. Gazlo in the bot lane, clearing it up. Some good corruption damage onto Sylvanas. Only 17 stacks on corruption though so far. Hyperion comes in, stage dive into the back, trying to focus in onto Strogs. Strogs is low, has the Illusion Chosen, but it's not enough. Lunar Flare comes in, trying to help Joanna get out, but Joanna is going to go down. As the stage dive turns that fight in 4v4 into a 5v4 very quick, and secures 2 kills. Now rotating up to the top lane, we are going to see a boss play coming out from Unemployed Gaming. Ana gonna get the tap, get some mana, get some HP, and then start just dumping heals into the warrior. Meanwhile, Gaz starting to work on the objective down here with the help of Tyrande. Joanna coming in as well. Gul'dan staying top, potentially ready to defend boss. ETC gonna try to stall this turn in as long as he can. But Philip K gets it in. ETC didn't have the face melt up, so channel progress being made, but here comes Unemployed Gaming ready to contest this. Good dismount there by Strokes, preventing the flank rotation. And Gazlo with the turrets is actually good for buying space, as it's going to draw the attention of those auto-cap minions. 18 seconds and counting. Boss is on the core. ETC could stage dive in, and there's a very good choke here. Starfall comes out. Joanna looking for the engage. Blessed Shield is used, countered by the Cocoon. stage dive into the back, power slide there onto Strogs, but the Horrify gonna catch Bridge to Death, who gets grabo-bombed into the Explodium charge. Rexpa in the back line, though, managing to escape, and so the chase is on now. There goes Jaina popping off Raynor. Kid gonna be falling, Joanna gonna be falling, Metaho gonna be falling. That's a 5-man team wipe, and Unemployed Gaming is just absolutely taking control of this game. Level and a half lead, but they are going to get this shrine here, and this whole time the boss doing some damage up top. Got the fort. The boss on this map, not really as strong as the objective. But, you know, if you pair it with the objective, like Unemployed Gaming is about to do, it can be quite powerful. Gul'dan just trying to find some sOaK. Gul'dan only at 21 stacks so far, and it's pretty late in the game to only be halfway done with that corruption quest. So, needing to finish before level 16, otherwise Ruinous Affliction just, it doesn't get much value without that echoed corruption. But now looking for the engage, they want to kill, they're looking at Strogs, some damage comes out. But when you're Gul'dan, you're really spiking 16. Ooh, but there's the Explodium Charge combo. Does get onto Ana. Ana gonna get taken out there by Strogs. Rexpa getting feared into the Starfall, but Rexpa showing some great jukes, but Alun's Chosen gonna keep Metaho alive. Gul'dan goes down, but Strogs now channeling onto Nathan. There's the Ice Block. Strogs gonna fall to ETC. Power Slide comes in. Now philipK taking some damage from Joanna. Condemn hits, but the follow-up damage is not there. Death Laser tries to find Jaina, but doesn't. And the channel did get stopped with 5 seconds left, and so this will be an objective for sOaK every lane. But they've lost quite a bit to this boss. It will drop here. Let's see what sOaK every lane tries to do here. Do they live up to their namesake and try to get a person every lane to gather the experience drop from dead minions? Or do they all in and try to make something happen in a powerful lane? Looks like they're kind of doing neither. Right now Gazlowe up in the top, but they're not getting the benefit of that cavalry stack with the damage. Joanna was up in the top here. Sturge looking to cut off. Could see an engage. ETC looking for the power slide. There's the Hyperion. Now power sliding away. Having drawn that ult away. That's a big 100-second ult down. And now not getting really any value with this cavalry. Trying to move in. Is on the point. Cocoon there onto Joanna. Power slide. Great positioning on that power slide using the bush. There was an amazing ice block there by Nathan. Gazlowe gonna go down, and Stroke's gonna be going down as well. He's not long to this world. B-steps there by philipK? Question mark? Bridge to Death is low. Here comes the engage. philipK extremely low. Blows the Unstoppable. Sylvanas on the chase. Down goes philipK. Level 16 here for Unemployed Gaming. Let's see what they can do with it. Cavalry in the bot lane does get the fort, but it's not gonna do much else. They're gonna try to open the map up further, get that mid fort down. And in they go. Huge minion wave in the bottom. Could become a problem, but Null Camp Steal here in the mid lane. It's always a good denial to get it. Gul'dan has finally finished Echoed Corruption, but without level 16 yet, does not have the Ruinous Affliction at this time. What's the timer on boss? It is up in 10 seconds, so we are going to see Unemployed Gaming make a play for that. ETC can stage dive in. Anubarak is on the way, so ETC going to push out that bot lane. Doesn't look like this is... well, no, we might just see a trade here. They're going to go for Null Camp. They're going to try to use that to get mid-fort. But they are going to have to defend this top boss, as the top keep wall is already very low. The boss will instantly kill that bottom tower, which will have the damage it takes from the wall. So that will be even more damaging. That said, they are going to get some backs in here to clear this boss up. Here comes a 4-man push. ETC can stage dive in. So tense moment here. Level 16 just an inch away. Now there it is. And that's what you need. Level 16 is a very big level. It's going to give Raynor some extra damage with the penetrating rounds. It's going to get Gazlo that second Explodium charge, which he can combo up very well. It's going to get the Ruinous Affliction. It's going to give the percent damage on Al to Tyrande, so a lot of value. So now their team fight potential is significantly better. It's also going to help with the engage. Let's see what they can do with it. They're not in no rush to approach this team fight. They're going to grab their null camp, get the pressure in the mid lane. They know that they need to get some macro presence here. ETC in the bot lane could join at any time. 23 seconds remaining as the recap occurs, and Unemployed Gaming playing this very smart. They're playing it very safe. Are they positioning for bot boss? Excuse me. They are positioning for bot boss. But the minions did not grant vision. Al is coming down. The question is, will it be there in time? And the answer is no. So the channel's going to come in, so now sOaK Every Lane has a decision to make. They either stand and fight and die here, or don't die. I mean, that's also possible that they don't die. They stand and fight here, or they give up bot keep, or they defend bot keep and give up the objective. And it looks like they're going to value the objective first and foremost. Keep in mind that the core regenerates XP on HP on this map. So even if the core takes some damage here and they lose a keep, they can try to make something happen with the cavalry. But there's the cocoon enabling the stage dive, but Rexbo's going to go down to the Gravo Bomb. Now Metaho going to help secure the kill onto Jaina, so this is an opportunity for sOaK Every Lane. If they can get this objective, the Elune Chosen going to keep Metaho alive. If they can get another kill here onto Scooney, it's going to be close. Down goes Scooney, and that is absolutely the chance that sOaK Every Lane needs. They are sending Gazlo back to deal with this boss. It's too healthy to ignore. Are they going to go for Bridge to Death? They don't get the stun, but Gazlo going to, or Gul'dan going to push up mid. They are going to look like it's a mid push. Boss is still on core, does go down. Gazlo just going to clear this lane up, probably then look to join the team 20 seconds before Sylvanas is back up, and that was just a really, really good fight by sOaK Every Lane, and if they got their shit together any later, this game would be over. But now they have that extra damage with the cavalry. You're going to see Raynor siege up. He does not have Hyperion, so they don't have the insane Yamato cannon damage onto the keep, but they are going to open up mid-keep, get some unmatched gnolls there in the mid lane. Gazlo has joined the fight. Ana is not alive yet, though. But there goes the mid-keep. They're going to rotate top, try to get this fort, and see what they can do with the rest of this cavalry HP. Wall is still healthy, but they have a lot of siege damage here. Meanwhile, Ana back alive. Looking like they're going to play this one safe. Possibly a rotation on the ETC. Looks like they're going to walk away, maybe walk around down to bot. Unsure what sOaK Every Lane's doing. I would have liked to have seen them commit there, except, actually, no, I'm an idiot. They didn't have level 20, so they made exactly the right choice. sOaK Every Lane, better than DB Smiley. Caster confirmed.
The next time our raiders
Siege camp going to get grabbed here. Both teams going to trade null camps. And Gazlo getting that mid soak, so this null camp will get very close to level 20, sOaK Every Lane. But the lanes are pushed out at the moment. Bot lane's starting to push in. So without getting it on this camp, it's going to take them a bit to get 20. They need to be very careful about approaching a team fight. Nope, there it is. I forgot. Passive XP broken now. Lol. Level 20 talents coming in. We got the Storm Shield out of Joanna, trying to buy some extra counter burst mitigation. We have the weak spot, so getting some armor reduction. Haunt, even more armor reduction. Gravo Bomb upgrade, so bigger radius, more damage. And the Starfall upgrade to pair with it, that Hunter's Mark. So a lot of stacking armor debuffs, but I think it's actually overkill. Because the fact is, they don't stack. You're going to get 25% down, and that's it. Hunter's Mark is actually only even going to be 15% down. I think I would have liked to have seen Tyrande go with the I'd probably say just the damage reduction on auto attacks, but we are going to see a boss play here. Tronda spotting this out. Let's see how quick they can get here. ETC's in the bush, ready to dismount, on the approach. Boss is already down to 50%. eVeRy not here just yet. Philip K rotating around the back. There's the disengage by Unemployed Gaming. Water Elemental drops. Boss is leashing. There is the cocoon into the stage dive, and Gazlo gets absolutely annihilated. Horrify does separate out eVeRy, but it's not enough, and that was such a good engage there by Unemployed Gaming. They're now going to get Philip K down, and that should be the game and the series, as we're looking like we're going to just see an end here by Unemployed Gaming. Might as well kill the keep. It's low enough HP, it won't take them too much time, but obviously turning their attention to this core. Keep in mind, this core fights back in a pretty big way, so it requires some smart positioning. That said, I expect Unemployed Gaming to be able to do that. Gul'dan trying to do what he can, but not really chunking out the damage they need. This boss is down to only 20% armor, so it drops pretty quick, as you can see, and that will be the game. GG's, Unemployed Gaming winning this series, and really was a great series. Unemployed Gaming gonna take this 2-1. And there we see, comes down to the kill counts, 17-6. Rexpa participating in 16 kills, high damage output. Gul'dan, you know, he had high damage output, but you kind of need to see more out of a Gul'dan because it's sustained damage, especially into the Ana. You know, and that just, I think, the kills were able to come very quick when Unemployed Gaming wanted them. So, with that, we're going to see if we can do a post-game interview with Unemployed Gaming. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Thank you all for watching. welcome back, everyone. Next Gaming Series. DB Smiley here, and I'm joined by Sturge and Scooney of the victorious Unemployed Gaming. Guys, 2-1 series. How you feeling after it?
It was a pretty good start. We got a little rocky in the second game, but we managed to bring it back in the third,
Yeah. So, Sturge, you go ahead and walk me through what you think worked well in that first game.
Everything? Is
Mhm.
that saying too much?
Well, I guess if anything, it's not maybe saying enough. Like, why do you think you had so much success on that Braxis holdout game?
We had a game plan, we really stuck to it, and I don't think that we were like too ready for it. Our best drag NA kind of just set us ahead really early in top side, which kind of sets us ahead on bot side as well. So we got a bit of momentum going, and then once that happens, it's pretty hard to stop us from rolling there.
Yeah, and you guys obviously had good control of the map and really good control of the objective. Taking it, and Scooty, do you have any comments there on that map?
No.
All right.
He pretty
I
much
like.
said it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. So map 2, Towers of Doom. That one got away from you guys. You had an early lead, but you just started to see kind of some kills mount up for sOaK every lane. They managed to get some macro value off them. You had the Medivh to kind of disengage some of those kills, but what do you most attribute those kills getting through to? And then, how can you improve that?
You kind of nailed it on the head. We switched it up a little bit, and we figured we'd try Medivh out, and it didn't really work out too well for us. We were kind of like toying around with it a little bit before, but after that, we kind of strayed back to what we normally go with.
Anything to add there, Scooty?
No. He pretty much says everything that I'm thinking. So
That's
it's,
fine. You got the
Okay.
next
I have
one.
No
nothing
worries.
to say.
No worries. I was just trying to get both people in, so that way I could put up, like, while you're talking, your player profile, and everyone would be like, "Oh my God, those stats are insane. 14.5 KDA. Which is, by the way, what KDA you have is 14.5. Pretty insane. Well, with that, game number 3, you guys decided to go with first pick rather than map pick. What motivated that decision?
I'll let Scooney handle this one.
Oh,
She's
and
got
I
all the
don't.
knowledge.
I don't talk about this stuff. I stay silent in those. I can't find the English. Oh my God, Scott, please.
Okay. I mean, we knew we were gonna win going into it because we had a pretty good draft strategy. And once they picked the map, I don't think we've actually lost on Alterac Pass yet. So it's kind of just easy for us to autopilot and just play the macro like we did.
Nice. And then from there, kind of approaching that. I guess walking me through how do you approach your team fights on that? Because your team fights were strong. Kind of walk me through, I guess, in broad detail, like what your goals were in the team fights that you executed so well.
Rexpa just screams at us, and then Scooney just like yells back, and then it usually just falls into place at that point.
Yeah, I stay back. Rexpo goes in, and Scott just throws himself at someone in the opposite team.
Well, it worked. With that, you guys get the win. You extend your lead up in the front by another point over the rest of the division. Obviously, I think the last time I talked to Rexpa, you guys were pretty confident about certainly winning Division B West, but also the entirety of Division B with the championship game. That's still your mindset as a team, that level of confidence, or was that just part of his trolling?
Wait, there's a Division B East? Hold on, what? No, but in all seriousness, I honestly don't think we're gonna have too much in the way of problem when it comes down to playoffs here. I think with this, we're pretty much solidified with getting first or second. like even if we hard inted, I'm pretty sure we'd still make it into the first or second spot for playoffs here.
Yeah.
And then
I think you're pretty much guaranteed for first at this point. Not mathematically, maybe not, but like it just being realistic with the tiebreaker advantage and everything, I'm pretty sure you'd go.
yeah, I'm no math magician, but I'll leave you to crunch in the numbers here.
Yeah, I'll look for the post tomorrow morning. Well, probably not tomorrow. I'm super busy tomorrow. Maybe like tomorrow night or Saturday.
Okay. But yeah, I don't think Beast is going to be too much of an issue for us. We got some secret strats brewing that we're just edging to take out at some point. So maybe we'll do it before the last game of the playoffs, but who knows?
All right. Well, with that, the floor is yours for shoutouts.
Shout out to Scooney for showing up to this interview.
I'm panicking.
She is definitely very afraid.
Yeah. You're doing fantastic.
감사합니다.
As you can tell, English is not her first language, so we're very multicultural.
I'm from
team
West
here.
Virginia, so it's not for me either.
Shout out to you, DB, for casting us again. It
Yeah.
seems that every single time you cast us, we just win. So I think maybe we just try to lock you down as our permanent caster or something.
Well, let me know when you're scheduling your playoff games, because I have a lot of fun casting you guys. You guys come in with some cool drafts and some really fun team fight combos.
Awesome. Love to hear it. I'll tell Covey to get at you for there. Shout out to Bridge. He didn't actually get clapped by 3 people in a lane more than once today. So no tilt there. Honestly, best rag NA though. I always have to shout him out for that. Shout out to Nate for trying something new. It didn't work, but he brought it back in the 3rd game, kind of showed him what it's all about all over again. Shout out to Rexpo for just boosting our team, I think that's what it is, right?
I boost him, let's be real.
Okay, you're right. Yeah, you boost him, that's what it is. And then he tries to act like he's the one who boosts us. Yeah, we gotta keep him in check, because if he gets too out of check, it's a nightmare. He starts asking about like how many push-ups he can do on stream, and then we're just like, it's okay, we know you're just super buff. Like we're literally sitting in draft, just like, daddy, please, just slow it down. With that, I'll give it to Scooney though, if she's got any shout-outs here.
I only have one. Just shout out to Div B for saying Div B can't play Ana. Gave me a chance to show my motivation that I could actually play it.
You had some really good heals there that game, that series with Ana. So
I'm a one trick, so
yeah. Well, with that, thank you guys for letting me cast this. I'm gonna bring this cast to a close. The last thing I'm gonna do is throw it over to Ziltoid. Ziltoid, I'm just gonna throw the raid over to him right now. Is bringing some Reborn Knights action, some Reborn Knights